Oh, hello everyone, I'm a programming engineer from the GIİI lab. So, in this video, I would like to introduce to you the FastWeb Designer version. The FastWeb Designer version 5.0.0.1. Firstly, I will proceed to click to proceed with installing version 5.0.0.1. Here, after installing the version, we can also access the its.kata.com page. Then, with the keyword FastWeb Designer, we can search for keywords and view the instructions. After installing FastWeb Designer, we will install an additional component, ISVG. We will proceed with the installation. We have proceeded with installing the ISVG editor. Here, this is the version, FastWeb Designer, version 5.0.0.1. In this version, I will introduce some new features of the version. First, I will proceed to check the driver server. Here, currently I have several channels. I will delete them, keeping only one channel. Channel 1 has tag 1, which is fluctuating in value. I will register a tag file. Proceed to create a new tag file registration. Here, I have successfully registered a tag file. So, to use FastWeb quickly, in this demo, I will drag out the FastWeb service. Instead of using the WinForm, for this quick demo, I will use the FastWeb service to run and open it. Here, for the FastWeb service, I will proceed to run it. Here, I will set it to localhost. Here, we'll proceed to turn it off. To restart it. Here. This is successful. In this FastWeb, I will continue to create a new template. When we click on the Fix part, the system will ask for the name of our new structure. A new structure. Then, I will proceed to leave the connection service part. Here, the service part, we will set it corresponding to the FastWeb service, which is localhost on port 8010. Now, I will introduce some new components, the new features that we have updated. We will click on the column section. Here, add new component. First, let's look at the new components I have added, the button. The purpose of the button is that on the interface, we will have a button, and when pressed, we can set a value. For example, we set a button for the on or off function of a switch. We will use this feature. Here, leap it, and for the on or off feature, we can configure the colors for when it's active and when it's inactive. I will proceed to register this file into by default, when installing FastWeb, we will go to the C drive. specifically, Program Files, @Pro, FastWeb Designer. We will have a folder named Template. Everyone can copy this template folder, move it to other locations, or can use this template folder without needing to change it. Then, after we have the FastWeb Designer file, we will save it, overwriting the app config file. Here, this is the error that occurs when we haven't opened FastWeb Designer with administrator rights. So, I will proceed to reopen it. We open it with admin rights here. Here, saving the registration normally. Here, after we have saved successfully, then we proceed to access eyes. As we already have some videos on the SCADA site where we guide on deploying this web application, I will proceed to add a new website. In this section, we will choose net V4.5. The path is the one I just saved in the folder, C. Program Files, @Pro FastWeb Designer Template. For the port, I will change it to port 9050. Here. Next is the database part. Currently, I have a sample database. We can use the sample database. Here, a sample database that already has users. So we will go to the C drive folder. For the purpose of changing the path in the web config file, @Pro FastWeb Designer Template. Currently, the web config file, we will see the connection string. We will re-enter the information such as server, user ID, here, admin work. Here, after finishing the edits, I will proceed to access the website. The first time, it will take a while to start up. As it initializes, so it will be a bit slow. Here, the website is now running. That's only for the first time. The second time, the system will be very fast. Here, I already have a username and password. Here we can see the tag value. It is changing here. And the button that we just added. Here, when I click on the button, this value will be written down here. When clicked, the value written will be 1 here. By default, my value is changing, so when clicked, it will write the value 1. Clicking a second time will write the value 0. That covers the button. Next, we have a new reporting feature, Energy Reporter. The purpose of this report is for systems related to energy monitoring, such as water or electricity. We can then export reports in a more visual way by hour, statistics by hour, by day, by month, by year, instead of using raw data. With this data, it has already been processed. Here, I have a table named DataLock in my SCOL database. Here, I will explain a data lock table. This table is for temperature, which isn't very suitable. I will proceed to use an energy monitoring system. Here we have the electrical energy part. Here, I record that the name is electrical energy. Proceed to add it. In the web config file, I can also edit it again. I will add another connection at SCADA1. This is for monitoring electrical energy. And use a different connection string. And in the FastWeb service, I will declare the connection string correctly. I proceed to save it. Here, I log in again. In this section, I will look and we will see, here, the report on energy. We have these options, by hour, here, by day, by month, and by year. For example, by hour, we can export a report by hourly intervals, here. We can select the day to export, here, the start hour and end hour for the export. For example, currently, I'll report for today. If there's no data for today, then the result will be empty. I will choose a day that has data, like June 16th. Here, I choose June 16th, here. Here, we can export this data. There is data here. This data might be incorrect, so the figures could be wrong. I'll choose another day. June 15th. No data. Here. Similarly, for by day, a date range. Here, I'd select a date range here. For example, I query from June 1st, 2025 to June 6th, 2025. Here is the data. Here we can see there are sections with data. Here, electrical energy consumption data. Similarly, we can also export reports. Here, the electrical energy consumption report. Here we have sections with data, here, dates with data, here. Similarly, for the by month and by year section, everyone will also choose the starting month to the ending month, and the starting year to the ending year. Right, so that covers the energy reporter. This is very, very effective when we want to, for monitoring systems related to energy. We will use it. We can export reports by day, month, year, and track data within the day, month, year very effectively. Those are the updates in the FastWeb version 5.0.0.1. In addition, we also updated the iStream camera. There will be a separate video to introduce this part. And in this part, we will see that the data will be. For the reporter, the newest data will be sorted at the top. In the older version, the newest data was sorted at the end. Alright, thank you everyone. Goodbye.